Okay, so in the first video here, I'm going to show you how to properly swap your stick and your lead rope. Now, I go back and forth between showing you how to slide your hand to yield and how to swap. So just bear with me because I don't know exactly. Now, you're going to use your bottom 3 fingers a lot on both hands. So that right there is showing you how to slide. So you just use your bottom 3 fingers to grab the rope, and then you slide your hand down. Now, this one's showing you how to swap. I'm going to go over it again here in just a second. So, the hand with the lead rope, the lead rope's going to go between your first finger and your thumb, which leaves your bottom 3 fingers free. You're going to hand the stick to those bottom 3 fingers, reach across over the top of your stick, and then you're just going to swap. So, lead rope between your first finger and your thumb. Bottom 3 fingers grabs the stick. And then you reach across, grab your rope, and switch. It's that simple. I recommend practicing this a couple of times before you go to start asking your horse to just switch directions. Bottom 3 fingers. See there? Rope. I just reach across and swap. Now this rope is not on a horse. I just had it kind of laying loosely so I could show you. So this is sliding. You'll use the 3 fingers, the bottom 3 fingers of your stick when you want to slide. And the bottom 3 fingers of the rope side when you want to switch. So, one more time. Slide. Yield. Alright, so let's jump into today's lesson. Switching directions without yielding. So, when you first go to do this, just start out doing stuff that your horse knows. Send them off to one direction. Doesn't matter which direction. And yield them a few times. Now, some of you might be wondering, how does this teach your horse respect? Well, when horses are out in the pasture and they're developing a pecking order, whoever runs the other horses around is the boss. So basically, you're just running your horse around. You're moving their feet. And the key to it is to be able to move their feet both directions, forwards and backwards. So, that's what we're doing. We're putting ourselves back in the boss position of the pecking order. So I'm just having him go around me here just to kind of refresh his memory. Now, if you notice, he's better about his overbending. He doesn't do it quite as much. It's still not where I want it to be, but it's a lot better than when I made the first video. Round and round we go. Yield. And I do have to kind of help him straighten up a couple of times in this video. But for the most part, we're making progress. Remember, it doesn't happen overnight, so if your horse is not exactly where you would like it to be, just keep working on it, keep tweaking. And right here I'm going to show you a little bit of what's to come in the next few videos. We're going to work on some desensitization, because now you've got your horse respecting your commands and moving around you, and being a little bit more reactive, so we're going to take a little bit of that down. Okay, so here we go into the direction switches. So basically, you're going to do the hand swap like I showed you, and you're going to step in front of their drivetrain and point your hand and send them back the other way. Again, this horse already knows how to do this. When you first do this, your horse might freak out. If you have any type of wall, like a barn wall or a fence, use it to help you kind of cut them off to send them back the other way. Because at first they're going to be confused. So you might have to try it a couple times and really cut them off. Now they might run sideways. Just stay with them. Stay patient. Don't get frustrated. And eventually they will get it. Now, when they switch directions the first time, let them go around you the other direction 2 or 3 circles so they understand what you're asking. And then yield them and just let them think about it, like this right here. Now he already knows it, but I'm just doing it so you can see it. Of course, you will only do the first direction switch, and then you'll yield. You won't do a whole bunch of them like I just did. So you'll just send them around one way. You'll step in front and point the other way. Let them go around you 2 or 3 times, and then yield them and let them think about it. And then you send them off the same direction. You don't want to try to teach them to switch both ways right off the bat. You just want to do one direction and get them switching that way real good, and then visit the other direction. And if your horse, like I told you in the other video, if your horse is really sensitive, teach them one direction switch the first day and then teach them the other one the second day. There's no timeline on how fast you have to have this done. Right here I'm just asking him to square up with me a little bit more. Good boy. Throwing my string at him. That's it for today, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Thanks.